Now. Okay, so we're gonna have. Okay, we're clear. Okay, so Zen is playing 1. BB is playing 2. PSG is playing 3. Kliss and Havocracy are 4 and 5, or 5 and 4, whatever.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's just see what you guys can do.
I want to pick a BB hero, but I might not be that good with him.
Alright. Unbreaker. Most interesting. PSG, just one suggestion, don't get too caught. Oh my god, BB!
Oh
BB, what the fuck? You still have Meepo though. You still have Meepo.
You want Visage?
Like,
I'll not play Visage in that
yeah,
case.
what are the chances of this happening? Guys, come on, pick already. Kliss and Zen, pick your heroes, please.
Hero. Please.
Let's go.
Why am I so unlucky? Fuck this shit.
Pick.
Oh my god. I've never been so upset in my life.
I mean, Meepo's pretty decent
It's a
here.
decent meatball game, yeah.
Doom is a problem for Morph.
I mean, a little bit.
Doom is Meepo is one of the best heroes against Doom possible, actually.
Why, if he gets Doom, won't he just
Doom
die?
Doom counters all heroes except Meepo because Meepo can heal or using his other Meepos.
Yeah.
Like,
Look who finally showed up. What the hell, man?
If Doom counters all heroes, then he doesn't counter Doom, and Meepo doesn't get fucked by Doom. Technically, Meepo the strongest hero.
Oh, by the way, guys who are watching my stream, you can watch ParadisE stream if you want a more holistic view.
Bro, I'm just like flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck? This guy
I'm
just.
going to be against a Spectre.
I'm just like, oh my god.
Alright, some things.
Oh my god.
PSG, you want to focus on building tank. You probably want the hood and turn that into a pipe. Beyond that, a Lotus seems pretty decent. But yeah, you don't really want to build damage when you already have a Meepo and the Wind Ranger and Morphling. You just want to tank for them.
Just get pipe. That's all I need.
Yeah,
Pipe
it's important
blitz,
that you don't go for that. Yeah, pipe is the big one. It will help a lot.
Pipe blitz, that's all I need.
Yeah,
Timber would have been so good this game.
Who?
Timber would have been so good this game.
Ready?
Timber.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 3 strength heroes and Spectre.
That's true.
Okay, someone's experienced. 35-1-5, holy shit, what the fuck is that?
Are you sure you're tier 3? What the fuck?
Is he tier 3? Yeah, he's tier 3, yeah.
This should be interesting.
Let's go for it.
Let's hope my macro's not too rusty.
By the way, PSG, this is way too little regen for lane.
Havocus, you're going 5, right? Yep, okay, cool.
It is in the bag.
Soul Ring plus regen. Yeah, is this math? Okay, it looks like he's trying to dodge the matchup, but he's gonna put Spectre versus BB. I want you to channel all of your anger and frustration at still not being able to play Brewmaster.
I can't.
You know, I made this lobby specifically for you because I felt bad that you always
1%.
missed out from the lobby.
This is a fellow 1% pick rate hero spammer. I can't get mad at this guy. Like, I honestly can't. It's like impossible. I'll hate myself if I get fucked with this guy. Oh my god, he has shit starting items.
Yeah, okay, you guys focus on the bottom runes. Meepo's blocking. Morphling is useless for hitting that, so yeah, it really should be bottom.
And they have a punch.
I hope they didn't speak.
Zen, I would actually suggest that you not invest in a Wraith Man and just get more stats. So you could have gone like double circlet and the slippers for about the same price.
I need to get my settings right first. No, it's fine. I've done it already. It's on pause, it's on pause.
Why? They unpaused the game. But alright.
I hope it's Doom here. No, it's gonna be Spec here mostly. I hope that's
BB
Spec here,
is
yeah.
facing his greatest enemy yet. Himself.
By the way, I have this, so your attacks count for more.
Oh, nice dodge, Democracy.
I have had enough of that.
It's quite nice. Well, yeah, so the Grimstroke is kind of not in a position to do anything, so good job keeping up the harassment. That Wind Ranger is so annoying. Just poke, poke, poke. You did a good job at it, though. Probably next thing you want to pull, maybe you can win run here and just grab the cap. Oh, it's a bit too late now.
I got 40 dice on this guy. I'm actually sad.
Come out, come out, come outside, come in. Yes, good.
I'll pull next week.
Somebody should screenshot this. I'll make this the thumbnail for once. BB versus himself. Later.
Oh.
Alright, Morph's doing good.
I think not.
Does Daddy Zen not have a microphone either? No. BB, you ate the tango too early.
No, I did it so I could trade with him. Because I wanted the slots for my...
No,
friend
but
that
you
I
missed
was
the last hit to do it. Ah, you missed the last hit to trade there. Zen getting all the last hits.
You want a tango? It's tango. Oh, sorry. Fuck, my.
ParadisE.
What's up?
One of the NA students playing Winter Waven mid.
Can we swap?
Yes, you can.
I'm just kidding, man.
Alright.
Record the game. Real.
Might want some TP's mid soon if he hits 6.
Spec has no more mana. And no more clarity either.
Oh, I just got 3 range 3 with the
Is
knives.
he
I feel
going
so bad.
treads? Right?
Careful for the...
Interesting way to build it. PSG, I think you should probably get the Ring of Health first. Like, you don't have much sustain. Phase boots are nice, but they're pointless if you don't have HP at all. BB get with a double, the double rune collection. Just denying that. Oh my god. I haven't seen you play Meepo in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you see me play Emerald this time.
You wanna go pull?
I already pulled.
I would just like to point out that
Master
little bit of efficiency by Meepo. He got both runes, stacked the small camp, the 4-minute mark.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Who's that,
shit right there, man. It's beautiful shit, man.
Who's that mid? I can't see the touch. Lucky if I fucking
Yeah.
or
Democracy, you have to keep tabs on this punch, man.
Your bottom tower is being
I
attacked.
think when Morph is up his foot.
Yep, I know, I see.
What was
If-
that? Even if he stayed
Use-
completely still, he wouldn't have landed at all.
I mean, I don't care. It's bad.
I know. Morph, just right-click this Doom. Honestly, you can stand up right next to him and hit him. He can't trade with you.
A dead Doom.
Rule is level 5
Oh, he doesn't.
right now.
Oh, he has the adaptive strike. You him, Kim?
Pudge is missing. Rule is missing. I'm not even gonna walk up the lane, honestly.
Yes.
No,
But
Pudge
yeah,
is
Morph,
made,
I want you to stand in front of the creep waves and just zone them out with right clicks. Like, you can be very aggressive right now. They can't do anything to
I'm
you
not gonna get this.
until they get Doom level 6. Like, they can't kill you at all. So
This
just
guy
hit
is
this
still level
Pudge. Like,
5.
stand here and hit the Pudge. Just hit the guy. Look what he has to do. He just has to run around. Be a bit careful with the hook, yeah. Good.
Yep.
Good stuff. Plus, you know, it's been a while since I actually coached the lobby.
Yeah, it's been quite some time.
Elry's been
Capital
quite
everything.
fond of
This
the new
people going
format.
top. If they come here, I can kill them. I input me posting this here. Can kill, can kill.
Hey, you guys can kill
Go,
this.
go, 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 go.
He's already dead. Stop. Stop.
And I have TP for mid too.
Oh no, that was
help,
actually a
help
good
me,
play.
help
You
me.
could kill him, maybe. No?
Nah.
Yeah. Generally, you want to TP in the fog.
Yeah.
Exactly for
Yeah.
reasons like this.
The children of light have faded, but I honor them with this skill.
My mere presence in the game apparently gives your team an... Wait, were you stacking the enemy's jungle camp?
Nope.
Okay.
I was just trying to steal some of that spawn.
Your middle tower
Brewmaster's
is
missing.
under siege.
P6. Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
BB might
Oh
actually.
yes.
BB's dead. Notice.
Yes. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, it feels so good to be fucked by my own hero. Actually, though, I can't.
You're
I can't
getting
be mad at this
recorded
guy.
right now, dude.
Oh, I love seeing this. Oh my god, earn night stuff. Oh yes.
Your top tower
Holy
is
shit. What is my one weakness? Playing as my own heroes. Fuck.
Morph, I suggest you get the
Crimson's-
Manta this game, by
Crimson's-
the way. Quite good against the Doom, the Pudge. Most importantly, Spectre. Stops her from desolating
I have
you.
face room.
Avocus, you just...
I can go bottom.
I'm fine.
I have face room, I can go bottom actually.
Yeah, just Agi shift and chunk him. Oh my god, nice.
Oh.
Go.
He's going for
What
the
the
last
fuck, you don't
punch.
even need me.
Go!
He has no ulti, he has no ulti. Just go
Yeah,
on.
go for it, go
He
for
has
it.
no ulti.
Go for this, boys.
Oh, I fucked up.
He was surrounded by trees.
I'm glyphing, just
man.
dive him. I'm glyphing, just dive him. What the fuck?
Oh
How am I
my
taking so much
God.
damage?
Back.
Oh my god, this actually is very fun. I'm just gonna chill now because I fucking fed 2 eyes.
Yeah.
So, not bad.
That's fair. Do you like playing an active style of Meepo, or do you just feel like you need to do it for the Morph?
Hmm?
Morph,
Nah,
just shove the lane,
if I
man.
see
Just
a
right
haste
click
rune,
the
I just
wave
run at
down.
people. That's just my style.
You don't need to meet
Like
it with the
on any
creeps.
hero, if I have a haste rune, I just run at people.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just a me thing.
Just right click the wave, man, and go jungle with this. You don't really want to just static it.
I don't
You
need
really
runes,
wanna
by the way. He can just take all the runes.
It's gonna
I'm
be
chilling
taken
now.
out. There's too many people here.
Rune Master will have ulti soon.
You wanna go? Wanna go?
Morph, go
Careful,
jungle, go
careful,
jungle.
careful.
Just leave
Careful,
it
Rune
and then
Master is
jungle.
going top. Rune Master is going top. Careful.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Fine,
ulti
this-
soon probably.
Thanks, man.
Doom
Thanks.
has
I have a
ulti
TP. I'll
too,
TP
Morph.
if needed.
I suggest you retreat into the jungle further. Okay. You farm
Doing
this,
stop.
and you can farm this. Oh. So you're gonna defend it, you're gonna defend it under the tower. Oh,
Region.
nice. Alright. If you're gonna defend
Oh
your
my god, the
tower,
neutrals
it's
to
gonna
this
be
game are fucking amazing.
next to it.
Brewmaster's missing with a regen.
Bruce coming
Okay.
here. Bruce coming
Yeah,
here.
Bruce coming here.
Yes, LT, careful. He can kill you all.
All of you get out. All of you get out. Especially you, Bliss.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can just tornado you if you.
Oh yeah, he has a dispel. Yes.
Morph
Can we
defend
go on the
lane.
Doom instead?
Morph.
Can we go on the Doom instead? I have TP. I can TP for the Doom.
Your top tower is under
Yeah, you
attack.
jungle until
That
if the
means
creeps are
the
almost
defensive
hitting the
towers
tower.
are-
Like the ideal timing is right before they start damaging your tower.
Okay.
But what's he say? I can't hear him. What?
Hustle counter.
He has regen by the way.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Here, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Should I go Lincoln?
Careful, Punch is here, Punch is here. Careful, careful, careful.
You can get
Might need
away
some
with the
TPs.
Manta
Might need
first,
some
I think.
TPs. You might need some TPs.
But yeah, Lincoln's is actually really good this game. So, but I think Manta's speeds up
Kill
your
the
part.
Spectre, kill the Spectre, kill the Spectre.
So you want, should I go E-Blade first and then Manta, or Manta first?
No. Usually, if you go E-Blade, that's because you want to burst people. In this game,
Your
you're the
bottom
one who gets
tower is
bursted.
under attack.
So,
Is that something you cared about?
like the only
Maybe
hero you
push
can
bottom
really
now.
burst
There's
here is
no Brewmaster
Grimstroke.
ulti. We can push bottom now.
Again, more
The
make it
diffuser
back-
can carry as
when
well.
you're playing, right? When you're jungling, you should be watching the lane. Make sure that the creeps never hit the tower.
I mean, this guy's gone greedy. I wanna punish him, to be honest. Bruce coming here again.
He has no ulti, he's useless.
Yeah, he's not ulti. He's not.
And then yeah, more like at this point to play it
But
safe.
the Doom is missing.
You
Careful,
don't
careful,
push
Doom is
out
missing.
past this point. Like you jungle
Your middle
right after.
tower is being attacked.
Right.
Careful,
Because it's
Doom
harder
is
for
missing.
Doom to
Careful.
kill
Take it
you
back out now.
here
Doom
under
is
his
missing,
tower.
Doom is missing. Doom back out first. Back out
Okay.
first, Doom is missing. We see Doom first, then we go again.
You can maybe even stack this. Yep, this is good stuff.
Purge is also missing, by the way.
Okay, we can go. Doom is not there. Just kill this crew. There's no ulti.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Oh,
this
sorry,
guy.
no, fuck you. I love you.
Morph again, the creeps are here. You see?
Alright.
It's a
Sorry.
bigger priority, even if you
Tower
have to
has
leave a
been
camp
destroyed.
half unfarmed to get these creeps. Right? Just so you know.
Right.
Why don't you get the Yasha already? Like you have 3,000 gold. Holy shit.
I just want to get the ultimate up.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you could, but like you had that like 900 gold too. But Yasha's better, actually. Yasha is better, and
Oh.
But
Oh,
you
he's
know, in
farming
either
here?
case, at least buy something. Right?
Did he pull the wave? No, he didn't.
No, I think he's just farming it with the skeletons.
Runes.
So this is how you play carry against stuff like Doom and stuff that can really kill you. You just kind of stay in lane, if at all possible. Just defend
Rune
the
is
tower.
top. In this illusion room.
That's Grim Reagan.
But yeah, you never want to build up a bank of 3k. In fact, I would have started shipping items out as soon as I got like the money for the Band of
feeling
Elven
close.
skin, right? Because that stuff helps you farm your next item a little bit faster. And that does matter. It might
Careful,
mean
they're
you
going bottom.
survive.
Try to say the
He's dead.
Dawnbreaker maybe.
Get your pipes before you die. Get your. Oh, it's one side. You can get like pipe and then SNY and then Lotus or something like that. That's probably best, or even a halberd. But yeah, you can get like a Sanj Lotus, something like that, and build that into a halberd.
We can fight soon.
Purge is going top.
More for
I'm also
scraps.
coming top. If they go on you, I'm gonna come. On them, not on me.
Pretty tanky.
I mean, Soul Ring and Clarity should be enough. Like, are you sure you're using it every time you cast your spells? Okay, then just get a couple more Clarities to top supplement it.
Can we go on the Doom? Can we go on the Doom? Here's a blink.
Yeah,
Careful, the Pudge is missing.
Oh, Pudge is here.
Yeah, Pudge is missing. Oh, Pudge is here? Okay, I'm pushing
Alright.
mid then.
Yeah,
I'm pushing mid.
yeah, PSG can be there, so
Oh, Brimos is here.
Alright, all of them.
just
I'm
back,
pushing mid, I'm pushing mid.
hold
Yo,
the
back up,
tower,
push
hold
mid.
the
Yo,
tower,
back up,
hold it
push
at the tower, guys. You don't need to leave it, right? Just hold it
I'm
at the
pushing
tower.
mid, guys. They're gonna lose at tier 1 mid for
Yeah,
this.
okay. You guys still probably want to fight top right after. You guys can fight this.
Coming. I'm keeping mid.
Okay. Don't chase any further. Don't chase any.
The enemy's middle tower.
Okay, it's perfect
Master
actually.
7 use all
Keep
the-
healing him, Avocracy. You'll be perfectly
We
fine.
can just hold this part here, but we might need to pressure the Spectre soon.
It's perfect.
They no
actually.
Doom, they have no Doom.
They do have
They have no Doom.
Spectre's Haunt, right? So that's.
That's true.
Oh, okay. They kind of backed off already. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
split
they
up.
did
You're
back
fine.
off.
There's a region here. Does anyone want it? Or should I just take it? Oh no, it is not gonna.
No.
That's close.
You can push
Your
the tower,
middle
yeah?
tower is under siege.
Yes.
Master has got so
Morphling
much
at this
TP.
point, he doesn't have Doom. You're not actually that scared of him. But
Yeah. We might need some more people.
Morphling, you want to
They-
TP bottom, you hold this. Meepo, you play around mid. Bottom is Morphling's area.
Okay, I push out one way first. Hold up.
Yeah. So usually you make this switch sooner, but I think this is fine this game.
Right.
Usually you expect to do this around 8 minutes or
Oh,
so.
One way,
these
yeah.
items, man. Holy shit.
Get that shit.
Boy,
shit.
fresh meat.
Crush me.
Nah, can't save
Okay,
you.
PSG, when you're in the off lane, like this is usually the line. Here. After that point, just go into the jungle. You don't, when you go past this line, this is a committed push, right? And that usually means you're gonna die, unless if the opponents decide to go on you.
You
The
can
only other
smoke and
time you
go
can
to
do
the
that
Spectre soon, I
is
think.
if the opponents are like busy in a team fight. Meepo, try to leave this triangle for Morph. Take over this entire jungle here.
Okay.
But as much as
BD
you
top,
can.
BD
As much
top.
as you can.
BD top.
Yeah, there's Shaw. It's quite nice. On Wind Ranger, maybe?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if I get caught, I'm dead anyway, so might as well.
Yeah, basically you have the physical resistance anyways.
Look top, look top.
Keep this
Do we
tower
deny?
alive. Keep this tower alive as long as you can. Like right now, with you guys standing in front of it, they're gonna need to fight you if they want to get it, right? And that's an opportunity for a good fight. So don't let it
Touch
go
me,
to
sir.
waste.
Waters rise.
Okay,
Okay,
they're
okay.
fighting top,
Go
boys.
fight, go fight, go fight, go fight.
Go fight top.
I'm dead mostly.
Killing everyone is fine.
Okay, maybe Morphling should have joined that. I feel like we could have won this.
Should I can still TP.
Oh, that
Is it too
feel.
late?
Wait, wait,
Oh
wait.
my god, so close.
Ah,
Oh,
no.
I should have joined.
Children of light.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I had
Morphling
no
is a
TP.
beast.
I had no TP.
Okay, that's
Oh,
also
okay.
another issue then.
You
Usually
still
if you
wanna
don't have a
hold top,
TP, you
maybe
used
play
it
bottom.
incorrectly or you forgot to buy one in both cases.
Oh no, it was on cooldown, yeah.
Cause you TP'd bottom, was it?
Yeah.
Wait, when did you TP bottom? That was some time ago, right? Wasn't it?
By the way, they don't
17
have their
minutes.
abilities up. So after this is the time when we want to fight, I
Yeah,
think.
we just push bottom now. All this shit, just push it.
You can hit this, you know. You only just leave the box at the time that you want to pull. But you can already start hitting it beforehand. Especially in Morphling, it's not like you have any AoE, right? It's just right clicks. Don't
Can take it.
don't hog this dragon skill.
Just
You don't
deny,
need
just
it at all. Dawnbreaker would probably like that, or Bliss might probably like that. You don't need the dragon
I can
scroll.
still know.
Oh, there you go.
You should make a move bottom. Don't let them farm when the abilities are down.
Then Morph.
Like, if Vector gets farmed, we're gonna have a hard time, right?
Morph, you can get the Lincolns now, by the way. It's still
Lincolns?
quite good. Yeah, you can still get Lincolns.
How about Scotty? Would that be better?
A bit too early for Scotty.
It's a bit early for Scotty, and
Alright.
I mean, basically it's good against a lot of their spells. It's mostly Doom and Devour, right? And then also the Grimstrokes, Phantom Embrace. What is it? Well, yeah, something like that. And Morph, you can shove this wave in one more time, like this.
Should I send my illusions?
No, you can do this yourself. Okay, never mind.
Are you sure?
What I was gonna say is you could do this yourself and then send your illusions out for the next wave.
Oh.
So that would have been more efficient and applied a bit more pressure. It adds up over time. If you do it consistently, you're really going to do a lot more for your team on the map. Oh, also by the way, since you're a morph with like a possessed mask and the morbid mask, like the mana regen would have been the thing. Again, these are small things, right? But like you have no built-in mana regen, but you do have a shit ton
Can we
of
go
HP
bottom? Actually, this
regen.
Doom is alone. I want to kill this Doom right now.
I can actually help.
If he steps up here, dude, but
Yeah,
if
if he steps up here, you did.
if he doesn't step up there, that's
They
dangerous.
might
as
have a
fuck.
watch, yeah. Can we
No,
devote
we had a sentry here,
bottom?
right?
Back up.
Back up.
Can we devote bottom? Yeah. Devote bottom, we can play bottom now.
Oh, Pudge is there.
I have Manta coming as well.
Yeah. So again, that might have been a scenario where I might have set my main hero in and then manted the next wave after for even more map pressure.
Oh.
It's a big deal, I assure you. A lot of playing carry is treading that fine line between getting one extra camp or pushing one extra wave, most especially, and not dying. That's a very careful balancing act, and like the closer you get to the center, the better. Though I think it's fine that you're playing safer. I just do want you to know that there is actually room for improvement in that department.
Oh.
It's something you're gonna block your camp here more. Alright. Fine. And again, guys, areas, this is Morphs, this is Meepos,
Okay.
and then Dawnbreaker gets like 2 camps, and yeah, she has like 2 hyper greedy cores on her team.
They're playing a
So-
bit passive now. Can we smoke up? Go
It's they have the ults up now.
Let Morph get his Lincolns, he's like 70 gold
Okay,
away.
okay.
And then you want Morph in this fight, right? He's very strong right now. He has his Lincolns, alright. It's coming on the career. And yeah, Morph, like, you should probably, like, learn to make decisions on when you can fight. In this game, Lincolns is the... Like, you're not gonna get much stronger than this for a while. Right, so... Okay, you guys can smoke up. Push out the lanes. When you're ready, you can make your play.
Grimstroke is there as well.
You're going on Dawnbreaker.
Yeah.
Just W away Dawnbreaker. Dawn?
Come to my team boss, come to my boss. Can we fight this again?
Yeah, I'm coming.
He's not used anything big, that's the problem. Yeah, Dawnbreaker is already dead.
You can't fight
Are we
that
gonna
now.
go? Are we gonna go?
Unless you see someone in another lane now.
Oh, Grim is here?
You can burst them.
Nah,
You guys
nah,
can burst them.
just
You guys can
focus,
burst them.
focus, yeah.
That's fine. You can actually kill his shit really fast.
Yeah.
Can you net the flame one? Ah, it's too fast.
No.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine,
Right?
it's fine.
You got the return
bottom
kill. I
tower
mean,
is
it
under
obviously isn't
siege.
worth it, but you made the best of a bad situation. So the smoke's over. You guys find your places again in the map and defend those places, right?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Do we have a better late game? Because I am concerned about spec.
Actually, I would say so. Meepo doesn't really give a shit about spec. She's never going to actually get.
Oh yeah,
best in
dispersion doesn't really matter to him at all, that's true.
Yeah, the dispersion, yeah, like, because of the built-in healing, right?
Yeah, even Doom doesn't matter much to Meepo. It's a really good Meepo game, I can see that now.
Yeah. The only thing is probably Grimstroke, right? Because he will always get his ult off on. But besides that, yeah. And
I
you
mean,
also
I'm
have
going.
an Oracle, right? It's really good, Meeple, yeah.
I'd say we are
You
out
can
farming
roast
them.
soon. You can roast soon.
Yeah.
With my team.
Yeah, you're
my
right.
team
Roche is the next objective. You have two very good Roche takers. Yeah. So PSG, you can go for a Lotus Orb now. Probably get the armor first. Yeah.
Do we want to go on this guy? No, leave it, leave it, leave it. None of our damage dealers are here other than me. I'm not really that a damager yet.
Can we go on Doom?
No, just wait for our timing. Level 18 on Meeple.
If we have a better late game, we definitely want to keep farming. I mean, Morph is ahead for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's less urgency to take a critical fight, but you know, don't take it out of your mind entirely, right?
You want to just stick around
More
here with.
again, you want to make sure you have well, EPs.
Oh yeah.
I know about this Quicksilver. Like, I think the only reason you want
Arcane
this is
Rune
the
on the
move speed,
Brewmaster.
right? Like, I think Possessed Mask is like straight up better.
Don't. People are here, people here. Yeah. Okay, that's cool, that's cool.
Yeah, I think Possessed Mask is straight up better on you more.
That's the attributes. Right.
Attributes, well, the lifesteal is a little nice. Right? Even if you get doomed, like, you can actually just stand your ground and hit doom. Oh,
Oh, how
Titan
about
Sliver.
this? That's
Oh, that's
Titan
great.
Silver.
That's great. Actually, get that.
Oh,
No, Titan
this-
Sliver.
if-
Titan Sliver. You can leave Mindbreaker to Kliss.
Mindbreaker, I want that.
That's per attack, right? 25?
Per attack, yes.
Yeah, it's
yes.
perfect.
It's just additional damage and also a silence.
Like, I feel like all that the other item gave you was like a little move speed. That's about it. You don't frequently spam your
Should we
fuck
Roshan?
spells.
Play for 18. Play for
You guys
18
have to
soon.
make an opportunity for it.
Yeah.
You generally
We
can't
see all
just
the
walk
heroes
into the
now,
Roche pit
We
and fight
see
it.
most of the heroes here. Rune stop in this one. Deny it.
Nice. See, if you'd gone for that, you might have been hooked. Oh,
Should I take the
Paladin
Paladin?
sword, man.
Level 18 now.
I mean, yeah, I guess Paladin sword's fine. It's a shit ton of lifesteal, man. 16,
yeah.
30%, plus the lifesteal heal amp. And I think your attribute shift is also technically healing, so.
Yeah, that's healing. You get extra HP for that.
You can slope
Perfect.
bottom.
If you're less than full health.
Oh,
This
this
one
Scared?
bottom to our mod. Play
Scared?
Actually, no, play top.
Yeah.
We play for. Let the mouse push bottom. We see one hero dead, then we will.
Oh, Morph, Morph. Go. They're going on the spawn point. Doom's on this one.
Toxic.
Yeah, they kill the supports, but most of their cores are gonna die. Oh, okay.
No, the slows are too much. This Brewmaster
Yeah.
slow.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
nice, good.
This fuck's dead, I think.
If you get slowed in this dead.
Oh my god.
Ah, fuck's sake.
1W1. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, the guy was in this. Holy shit.
I mean, I think we can take that one.
Honestly, I think that's fine.
They use both of their splits. We
Yeah,
can push.
your cores are all alive. When Morph gets a Scotty, it's a lot harder for them to. Yeah, you guys can rush. You guys can rush right now.
Take this.
Okay.
Heroes.
This is a good opportunity to do it.
You want me to take it, or is Meepo gonna take it?
I take it.
Nepo takes it.
Meepo always takes it.
Uh,
Help. Actually, go on them. You can kill them. You can kill them.
Okay, now go back.
Doom
Doom
is
is fucked. Doom is so fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, go rush. PSG, just run to your team. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
I think my death was worth it.
Meepo will almost always take priority.
Run
Again,
down,
there aren't
run
very many situations I would not
Unless Meepo is
prioritize.
not living condition.
Yeah. The Meepo
But
is
if
a
Meepo
noob.
can't do anything this game, like if Meepo can't do anything in the game, then he won't get. Like if his job is just to burst one guy, then he won't get referred.
Okay, Morph, what are you thinking for your next item?
Let's go bottom, guys. Go bottom.
I think it's satanic.
All bottom. All bottom.
Why do you want it? Curious.
In case I get doomed, I can just live stream over here. Actually, no, it's fine.
Mm,
How about a
Meepo make away
BKB?
bottom. I mean,
nah,
Morph
you
make away
don't
bottom.
need a BKB. They don't have that. They don't have that much. Yeah, you could go satanic. I was thinking satanic or a butterfly.
The butterfly sounds good.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Morph is wrecking them right now. Hey guys,
Fuck.
Dawnbreaker,
You don't need
you
us.
might
You don't
need
need
to help.
us.
Just watch.
It's a good one. You don't need us. But
Yep. Dawn, you need to come in now.
I'll push bottom so you guys can do whatever. Top. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude, they're blowing everything.
They still Meepo with ages. Where's the respect? Oh my god. I feel disrespected, honestly. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit,
it's
they
like
won.
Year 4 went, year 4 went.
Oh my god, dude. They're... Yeah,
We need to take
Hypocrisy's
a-
in the right spot.
High ground, high ground, high
Yeah.
ground. This shit, high ground, this shit. We can high
The
ground this shit.
enemy's top tower has
Oh,
been
shit.
destroyed.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you sure he's not a smurf? What the fuck?
It's just a really good one.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Except for
The
you.
enemy's
Other than
bottom
that, yeah,
tower
it's
Get the
pretty good.
Meteorax in top lane too.
The enemy's bottom
I'm getting
barracks has fallen.
I have E-Blade
No,
on
no,
her,
just
yeah.
go. You can't get me. Just get the top lane. Top lane. Meepo!
I don't think he
okay.
has doom. I don't think he has doom. Oh, he does.
He has no doom.
No, he
The
doesn't.
hell are you
Hypocrisy,
doing?
just lead him away.
Lead him to me, lead him to me.
Your
Kill him,
sacrifice
kill him.
is worth it.
Oh,
my
damn.
God,
Enemy's top
he did.
barracks
Kill
has been
him.
destroyed.
He hesitated. He hesitated.
Oh, poor boy. Hey, you guys can go mid now.
Yep,
Doom's
running
gone.
down mid, boys.
Honestly, Morph could just
Aegis.
buy back and end the game right now with Megas.
You want to
You
do
don't
that?
even need more, honestly, to end the game.
It's not.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you guys could do that.
I look at this
You
shit.
just want to end it. That's like the riskier play, I guess. It's not.
no
It's
risk
fine.
at
Enemy's middle
Aegis.
tower has been
There's no
destroyed.
risk if I have Aegis.
Fuck it. 30
it's-
seconds, 7 minutes.
The enemy's
Oh,
middle
no.
tower has fallen.
No, okay, you have
Don't get
Aegis.
caught.
What the hell is this guy doing? Just get Rex.
Megas done good. Morph, yeah. Nice,
The
you got
enemy's
bots. I
middle
like
barracks
this.
has been destroyed with
I like this
swamps and
generally.
creeps. The enemy's middle tower has been destroyed. The enemy's middle tower
This
has
is like
fallen.
Team Smurf.
Well,
It's actually
you
just Team
offered
Smurf.
more.
Back.
You guys could just end the game. Morph, you could just hit the tower, honestly. Just end the game. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter. They're not gonna get out of this.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
Come back.
Keep your Morphling alive, Hypocrisy. I love it.
I have no idea who I
You saved the illusion.
dash.
Democracy, again, in situations like that, especially in Oracle, you need to click on the portrait on the top.
Might as well.
Yeah, it's really good for that.
Especially if you have a PL.
Yeah, exactly. PL, like lots of illusions. BB saved the wrong one.
Just end.
You guys
Just
are just
end.
throwing my. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, they just take it back to
Dire has fortified its structures. Victory for Dire.
I'll play this. Okay, kind of why I think that game went so well is because they really had no answer. It was a really good Morph game and it was a really good Meepo game. Like, sure, a lot of the ganks didn't work out, but the fact of the matter is, like, you had two insanely greedy heroes, and what they did after they won fight after fight is they would retreat back into their half of the map and farm, and then you would do the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
get out of
So
space.
while they did get a little bit of a net, actually they never did because you guys were out farming them the whole time. While they did get a little bit of a net worth bump every time they won their fights, the fact of the matter is like they could not keep pace with you guys. Like you were farming, they were farming. Not only did they farm slower than you, they also by the end of the farming, like they would come out worse than you. So like they had a like I would say if this happened in a lobby, like Dire kind of just updrafted Radiant, right? None of their heroes particularly deal well with Meepo and Morphling, and those two heroes can individually take over the game, right? So I think that was a big one. Like it kind of showed by the end, right? Like Morphling had what did he have? Like Morphling when he was doing that 2v5 shit, right? He was 17k now. Like he was rich, but he wasn't like insanely rich compared to like even the Doom and stuff. I think a big part of why he was able to do that is just because the heroes they had no ways of dealing with the Morphling, right? So just keep that in mind when you do it. Um, Beyond that, I think the early game generally you guys did well. I liked seeing how Bliss was harassing the um the Spectre, right? Like he just kept the pressure up on her, and she was low so often, and I think that was great. Like a great start to you. Probably the only mistake is when you walked up the high ground, kind of died. I mean, it did work out because your team got kills, but I feel like that wasn't like a strictly necessary play, and that is like the shining example of what can go wrong if you, as a squishy hero, just walk up a high ground, right? But yeah, again, still played a solid Wind Ranger, couple missed shackles, so maybe you weren't on your A game, but like I still think you contributed a fair bit to your team this game just by being there in the fights. Now Morphling, okay, so again, some things you never want to have 3k gold in your inventory at the start of the game. Okay? Like I said, Yasha is better for farming on a Morphling. That is your farming item actually on Morphling. I'm pretty sure basically every build that isn't a naked E Blade Rush incorporates having a Yasha on a Morphling because it's so good in making up for the fact that you're slow as shit here, right? It gives you the stats you need, right? Lets you farm fast. So usually Yasha is the farming item. Ultimate Orb, it's nice. Yes, you get 20 stats to play with, right? But the thing is, like it doesn't give you any move speed. And Morphling's bigger issue isn't really killing the camps. It's mostly just getting in between camps. He's not very fast at that. So in that sense, like another thing is like you do need to incorporate like the stuff I was teaching you about shoving the lane and then jungling. Once you cross that river point, typically that means you're going for a committed push. And the only times you guys commit for a push like that is if you have the full weight of your team behind you and you guys know you want to take the fight. Right? That's important. Your team is behind you and you want to take the fight if they fought you there. Or if your teammates are fighting elsewhere and either you can't make it or you don't want to and you're like, okay, if my team is gonna die for this, I at least want them to die for a tower instead of me just farming two jungle camps. Those are the reasons you usually push past that point, right? In certain exceptions, in really really good games, sure, But again, I don't really need to help you when those like games where you're stomping the opponents, right? You need to focus on the games that are less stomping and the games that are closer where every single play you make could mean the difference between you winning or losing, or at least setting up for that big winning or losing play. Right. Another thing, again, like as I said, carries have to balance that fine line of pushing creep waves as far as they can without dying. Right. What's nice about Manta is that if you push the safest creep wave you can, and then you use your Manta, then you can take a +1. That's really nice. You can push one extra creep wave. That's a lot. That's nice farm for you. But more importantly, that's another creep wave they don't have. That's another 30 seconds they'll be spending trying to kill your next creep wave because you killed because they come out in pairs, right? One radiant, one dire. But you killed it, so that means that they have to deal with the dire creep wave because your creeps don't have to deal with their creeps. That's the idea behind it. So, you should really think of Manta. Like the reason like it's so good on a lot of these carries is that it lets you take an extra creep wave that you normally wouldn't get. So you want to be able to push the limit as close as you can, obviously, but obviously err on the safe side. But like once you learn your limit, then you can really get like extra farm, extra map pressure. Another thing probably, I think you did not consider joining fights until I told you, okay, you're ready to fight. So again, carry is like the meme is that they always just AFK farm the whole game.
Yeah.
And then they join at 30 minutes. And it's a meme, but it's really not true. Okay, like carries do have to participate quite a bit. Some carries less than others. Like maybe the most extreme example would be AM, where he almost never fights, except the diving your tier 2s at like minute 15. Then you could consider fighting, or if you see a Storm Spirit, you can ult, stuff like that. But for most other heroes, there's like a certain line you want to draw. Like if you're a very fighting oriented hero, like maybe a Juggernaut with an early build or a Monkey King, right? Then you will fight basically every chance you have to fight. With a Morphling, if you don't have the big items you need, then you think, okay, I generally don't want to fight, but what's the exception? If they dive my teammates under our tier 1, is that good enough of a fight for me to risk myself to fight them? And then so if you say no, then okay, I'll just keep pushing the lane. The lane, by the way, not farming jungle. Pushing out the lane, maybe hitting tower, and then backing up as soon as I don't see the enemy. Or, okay, they say tier 1, no. Okay, so tier 2. If they're diving my teammates under the tier 2 at this time, am I willing to fight? And then you ask yourself that. And then if you think yes, then you better have a TP, right? If no, then keep pushing. Same thing if they go under the tier 3s and whatever. It's a spectrum. Like sometimes a Morphling will fight under tier 1 because they have really bad draft to deal with Morphling. Sometimes you got crushed in lane, you got fucked so hard, and they have heroes that scare the shit out of you. You're only ever gonna TP under the tier 3. Right? These are the scenarios you kind of have to, like, this is like a sliding scale that you kind of have to balance to consider when you can fight. Yes, you don't have your Lincolns yet. Yes, you don't have your Manta yet. But at the same time, Spectre doesn't have her Manta, right? Maybe the Pudge doesn't have his Blink yet. You have to consider these things also. Again, it's a very complicated thing. And like you asked me, where exactly is the line? And the answer is like a coach will teach you how to ask questions, right? The right questions to ask yourself during the game. But the answer will come from your own experience because Dota is way too varied of a game. To ever just have like one simple answer for most things. Okay? So I think mechanically, I think you're perfect. You're a perfectly good Morphling player. You're better than me at Morphling. I really suck at the hero. But and I don't play it at all. But like, you just need to work on like the macro stuff. I think you're very comfortable on him actually. So yeah, good job on that.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Now let's get to BB. I mean, okay, your ganks didn't work out majority of the game. Probably one of your less perfect meeple games, but you know what? That's fine. It happens from time to time, and I still think ultimately you did your job. You did prioritize your team. You did like guide your team towards the right objectives, and yeah, I mean you fought the opponents well. Generally, I think the dives, like the brewmaster, kind of just knew like his limits better than you knew yours, right? Like it was a good call to 40 and everything to get the creeps alive. But then at a certain point, like you just ran out of like catch, and the brewmaster was faster. And again, it's an experience thing. Like till what point you want to run towards. But like I think from a macro perspective, barring a couple times where you like step on the morphling's turf and stole his farm, I think generally it's good. I think this is a bit of a problem though, since we did have a Meepo Morphling draft that typically you would like to farm the triangle because it's safer, right? So you don't have to worry about the clones in the triangle. But then when you have a Morphling, then you have to give him the triangle, and then you put yourself in the much more dangerous jungle as a result. Just keep this in mind. Like, if you guys are losing the game, if you guys lost your lanes, especially, like the game would look very different. But you know, again, the reason I suggested it in spite of that is it was just a really good Meeple game, and I think you knew that. So you know, it depends, right? Like, but if it were like an okay Meeple game, definitely, or even a slightly bad one, I would not recommend this, even if you were confident in your ability to play it, right? Uh, I mean, Havocracy, I don't know, man. Like, I think he plays solid Oracle throughout. Again, in big clusters of heroes, you probably want to click on the icon up top. Like it's very important you don't accidentally click on the wrong hero. But I appreciate about you like this game, like you didn't die that much compared to like your performances before that, and like yeah, like you didn't die that much compared to your performances before that, and then uh yeah. Yeah, like when you did that, like when the what was that? The Pudge, Doom, Brewmaster jumped you, you were in a good position. Sometimes it's okay to die as an Oracle if it means that you draw enough attention to yourself. Like it took them three heroes, like several seconds to kill you, and I think you were in a good spot where you died. So like that would be an example of a good death that I cannot blame the support for. Your support is like a limit to how much you can do to keep yourself alive, how well you can position against a determined opponent, right? But you don't have to make yourself unkillable. You just need to make yourself not worth it to kill. And so they go for you anyway, which is like if you're in a good position, that's the bad play, right? Well, they don't really have many good plays, but it is a bad play, and you force them out of position. And I think your team was able to use that a little bit. Like there was a bit of like miscommunication in what targets to prioritize and how to take them down. So that was a bit unfortunate. But like it had you dying there and not a little bit more further forward or not a little bit sooner than you did actually did set up for a good team fight. And generally like barring that one ult at the end, I think you were playing the right side of the map. Okay, what I liked was when Meepo was bottom, right? And then Morphling was top. I saw you run top without me telling you. By the way, I think that was a good awareness and thinking, okay, the Morphling is the one that's probably going to die, and the Morphling is going to need my help more than the Meepo is. And I can only do so much to help a Meepo since I can only save one of them anyway. Right? I don't know if you were thinking about that at the time, but like that's at least how I read the movement, and that's what ended up happening. Like you were able to like somewhat bodyguard the morphling, and like, even if you didn't cast any spell, just you being near him enables the morphling to go for jumps and dives that he normally wouldn't be able to. Whether or not they punish him, whether or not you actually needed to cast your spells, it doesn't matter. Just because you were there, just because you're ready, you're able to change the state of the game and how both sides are allowed to play, right? So yeah, well played on the Oracle.
I am excellent bait.
Yeah, it happens, right? It's fine because at the end of the day, like you died for a good reason and in a good place.
Every Oracle game.
Yeah,
Always jumping.
exactly. You have to get used to it. That's the life of an Oracle. But if it enables, like, imagine if the spec had gone down, right? Grimstroke and spec, the 2 points in that fight were like in danger of dying. So you would have had Meepo, Dawnbreaker, and Morphling alive, and 4 of their heroes would have been dead. That would have been freaking amazing. Oh, it wasn't Dawnbreaker, it was Kliss. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, you basically have 3 heroes alive, and they have 1. Right? It would have been a really good fight for you. Like, whether or not it reflects in the stats, I don't care. I saw that play. I think that you being there and not somewhere further away. I remember before, like, I would always tell you, dude, you're always in the wrong position. Like, I just see you randomly feeding. But like now you've disciplined your movements a lot to the point that you don't really see you dying randomly as much anymore. Don't see you going on suicidal warding missions anymore. All good stuff. All good stuff. Place your mic.
PS3 personal.
Uh,
It's not.
yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Your mic is just really noisy. Alright, stop.